Welcome to our next video. This is calculating the bottom line. So you've determined a fair market price for your home, and that's what you're going to list your home at. But you're still wondering, how much are you going to put in your pocket? Remember, by selling your home yourself, the only expense that you're avoiding is the real estate commission. You still have to pay all the other closing costs that any other seller is going to pay. Closing costs vary from area to area and contract to contract. Here are some of the items that you'll want to deduct from that sales price to end up at your bottom line. The first one, of course, is going to be your mortgage or your loans. Any first mortgage or second mortgage, or maybe a home equity loan, is going to have to be paid off. So you'll want to call your lender at this point to figure out what your payoff amount is. Now, this may not be the same as what you found on your last statement, so give them a call to be sure you have accurate numbers. Another hidden issue that may come up is any kind of mechanics liens or tax liens. Make sure that you're paid up on your taxes. And if you've just got a new roof or you've got any windows, if those weren't paid for in advance, they may have put a lien on your property and you want to make sure that those are cleared. Any kind of prorated interest is the second item. So whenever you're on the phone with your lender, find out how much interest you're going to owe to close the deal, because interest on a mortgage is actually paid in arrears. So in your July payment, you're actually paying interest for June. So you're still going to owe interest for July if you're selling in July. Any kind of buyer's closing costs. Many buyers will ask for sellers to pay for some of their closing costs. And on some of the government loans, it's actually required that the seller pay these costs. These costs can include, but aren't limited to, loan application fees, credit report fees, loan origination fees, loan discount points, title fees, escrow fees, attorney fees, funding fees, tax service fees, mortgage insurance premiums, impounds for taxes, insurance, and interest. If you're not using a real estate agent to sell your house, then you may be using an attorney. So calculate your attorney's fees into this as well. So another fee that needs to be deducted from that purchase price is going to be escrow fees. Escrow companies are a disinterested third party that hold funds, handle paperwork, ensure that all the necessary conditions are met before releasing any money or transferring title. Call your escrow service provider to find out what they're going to charge you for their services. Transfer of taxes, appraisal fees. If the buyer is obtaining any kind of financing for the property, the lender will require a professional appraisal. This is another negotiable item, but in some areas is paid by the seller. Termite inspection or any other inspections per the contract can be asked to be paid by the seller. So make sure you're subtracting that from your purchase price. Title insurance fees. The title insurance protects the buyer and lender from any kind of title issues or improper ownership transfer. The title insurance company will research the title to make sure there are no liens, judgments, or clouds on the title work. Homeowner association fee. If the area has an HOA, chances are there will be fees to transfer the ownership. Prepayment penalties. Many private and some conventional loans have specific monetary penalties if the loan is paid off prior to a certain date. Make sure that's not the case. Home warranty coverage. The buyer may ask you to pay for a home warranty within their contract. So as you can see, that's quite a lot of fees that may be coming out of your side of the transaction. Make sure you've got them all accounted for so that you're not surprised before it's too late. For a list of specific charges, reach out to your lender, reach out to your title company, and I'm sure you can get those. Or if you'd like, I'd be happy to work you up an estimated cost sheet that's going to show you all of the local costs that are associated with the sale of your property. Again, no obligation. So after completing these first two steps, you've looked at the market to decide the purchase price of your home or the listing price of your home, and you've done the cost analysis to figure out what your bottom line is. It is entirely possible that you may decide at this point not to sell at all. Perhaps the market values aren't what you thought they would be, or perhaps you can't put enough money in your pocket at what the market is suggesting. The important thing is to accept the realities of the market as they are. If it's not the right time, then it's not the right time. If everything looks good, then go ahead and continue on to the next video. We're going to talk about preparing your home for sale.